Thanks for joining us. I'm Lorelei Shamayo. This is Metaphysical Empowerment and Wellness Events. We host events throughout the Northwest and online. We're currently in Seattle, Portland, Salem, and Eugene. We have one-day fairs, and we also now have two-day fairs coming up in 2020. And our online events currently are monthly, so you can connect with us wherever you are. We interview our practitioners and our vendors, so you get a chance to know who we are before you meet us at an event. And I'm here today interviewing Áine. Áine, and I should say for everyone, it's Halloween, so we are showing our witchy selves. So I'm interviewing Áine today. Áine, it's great to have you. Please share with us about your witch and what is it that you offer at our events?
Well, let's see. I have been an active practicing witch for about 20 years now. 5 years solitary, and then I got involved in other stuff in the Portland area. What I do at the metaphysical market is I make potions and stuff to help allay people's problems or challenges that they might have with energy or things going on around them. We offer everything from sprays that you can use in your office areas, in your homes. Like this one, for example, is called Obliterate. You spray it on your door, and then when people walk in, if they have nasties on them that cause problems, it knocks it right off of them, and they can pick it up on their way out, but they can't bring it in your home. So this is one of our very popular ones, especially now around the holiday times when we're going to have a lot of family members coming over. So, and we also offer protection as well, and so this is one of the oils for protection. And we also offer them in trial sizes so that you can purchase it and see if it works for you and then buy a bigger one. We do have people who just enjoy buying the bigger ones. You know, it depends on what your budget is and what you can do. Those stemmed from my teaching of witchcraft and teaching my students that you can make your own protection bubble by using oils. And, you know, we had workshop on how to make your own magical oils. And I thought, I think I can do this. So that's where SerenWitchery was born.
Great. And I understand you're also a practitioner. Tell us a bit about that.
I am. I have been a psychic medium since, if I follow my mother's history, since the day I was born. I have always known things that other people could not have possibly have known. Scared my dad when I was about 2, and I completely described his grandpa who died 20 years before I was even born. So I've always been able to do it. It's just as I learned the craft, I honed it, and now I do healings as well as psychic readings. I can read crystal ball. I'm one of the few that uses an actual crystal ball. Tarot. Fell in love with the cards. That was my first love, was the tarot cards. But I also do chakra healings. I'm a tantric priestess, so I'm very well aware of chakras and stuff like that. But I also do a Reiki type of healing. I'm not a Reiki master. I would love to take the classes, and I'm looking for the finances to take them. But I don't have that actual knowledge, but I am what's considered a clairsentient. I just get information downloaded, and I'll be working on a person or having a reading, and I'll hear, say this or do that. And sure enough, it always works, and it works perfectly. So I try to follow my spirit guides when I can, but I've been doing this for quite some time.
I mean, it sounds like you do a bit of energy healing and some medical intuition. You just don't have formal training in some.
Exactly. Yeah. Medical intuition. I can hone in on stuff other people cannot. I have found that some people can have physical ailments, but Western medicine isn't working. Even Eastern medicine isn't working. But they come and see me, and I'm like, wow, you have energy stuck right here. And that's usually where the physical problem is radiating from. Mm-hmm. So it has helped a lot of people. I've gotten some really good feedback, but I'm also what I would consider like a life consultant. I'm not really necessarily a life coach because I haven't taken classes, but I do a really good job with spirit guides. And I find that a lot of people's spirit guides like to actually interact with me and let me get their messages. Because sometimes we're so close to our spirit guide, we don't want to hear it. So they don't want to say it. but to me, they can be what I call deaf blunt, because I am, ASL trained. The spirit guides can just come to me and go, "Would you tell her?" And I'm usually like, "Wow, your spirit guide's pretty upset." So it's something that I've been doing for a long while. And at first, when I started doing it, I had no idea that I was doing energy or anything. I just thought I was coming up with really good examples of what to say to somebody. And the person would look at me and go, "How did you know I was just thinking about that?" By them saying that, I became a little bit more aware of, okay, I'm doing a little bit more here. And then the craft came into play. And so you know how that goes. The universe lets the dominoes fall. So
Yep, definitely. Well, so I hear that many of your gifts have been here since you were born, right? They come through your line and they've been here, an essential part of you. Where did you pick up some of the other aspects of your work?
I took classes, several classes here. One of them, when I first got involved in the craft, was with Cleta Dawson, who is very well known as an elder in the witchcraft community. I learned through her. I took her class 3 times. The third time, she was aware that she was training me to be a teacher of magic. I also learned through Chrissy Lavielle, who is another very well-known elder in the Portland community. And I've also taken classes, like various classes. I was involved in Access Consciousness for a short time. That really opened up my mind and allowed me to see different perceptions of different points of view. That really has helped me a lot. And I do interweave that in my magic some. A lot of it is just following what my guides are telling me, what my intuition, and my goddess Sekhmet is the one who guides me. So a lot of times it'll be Sekhmet whispering in my ear, "You really need to pay attention." And so I have a tendency to follow my intuition. I would like to take my ultimate goal would be to take sound healing with tuning forks and be able to start integrating that into my repertoire.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And so it sounds like people engage you about your products. Those are lovely products that you offer. And then when they come to you for readings, do they tend to come for particular types of questions, or really it's a whole range of things?
It's a range of things. Right now, specifically because of Halloween, I get a lot of mediumship questions. I'd like to talk to grandma. I'd like to talk to grandpa. But there are some people who come to me and they're like, "I have to make a choice of a path my path is diverging and I need to make a choice and I don't know where to go." And so that's where my intuitive nature comes in, and I start asking questions, and then my spirit guides start helping me to help them formulate a plan on what is the best choice for them to make. I am a very strong believer in I facilitate the reading. I facilitate healing. It's not me that does it. I mean, granted, I'd love to be that powerful, but I more help facilitate your body into allowing yourself to heal by removing energy blockages, or remove that boulder on your path so that you don't go around it and fall off the cliff. I kind of help you to move that boulder, but it's not me that does it. I help you facilitate your own inner power to become powerful enough to actually make a valid choice that you feel would be helpful to you.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Well, if people want to learn more about you online, where do they go?
Oh, I have a website. I'm currently trying to develop a better one. Mine is very simplistic, doesn't quite do what I wanted to do, but www, of course. Sorry, pardon me.
Okay.
SerenWitchery, and it's spelled like serendipity, but witchery at the end. So
SEREN.
WITCHERY.com.
Great. Great.
And it actually means the happy practice of magic. SerenWitchery.com, we have all of our products, including our hand-painted ceramics that we offer that can be customized to whatever you want to have on it. So it's really great for people who want to make their own altars and have their own stuff.
Mhm.
So that's always there. And I'm looking to add in a few other things, but I'm not quite sure when that will happen.
Great, great. Well, it's been lovely chatting. Very excited for the
Thank you.
next event.
Thank you for having me.
And for all of you listening and watching, you can find out more about us and all of our events at MetaphysicalEmpowermentEvents.com. Thank you.